I've got my jumbo glove on and I'm going to attempt to help with the cheese making process. Joining me once again, cheesemaker Jeff Fenwick. All right, what kind of cheese are we making?
We're making our Bonachet cheese, which is a semi-firm cheese with the torched rind.
And what have you done? Okay, so what should I be doing right now? Should I be crushing them?
No, you definitely don't want to crush them. You want to be very, very gentle with them. So come on in with an open hand.
All right.
And you're just going to separate these curds.
Okay.
So we do this all by hand. What you'll see a lot of times is mechanical stir machines and more industrial plants.
That's the only way I've ever seen it done.
Yeah, so this is more the traditional artisanal style where you're actually doing it all by hand. And what you want to do is get right to the bottom and make sure that the curds don't get stuck to the bottom.
They need a stool.
So just be, we're also heating the curds, what they call cooking or scalding the curds right now.
All right.
And that'll allow more moisture out of the cheese and produce the desired flavor that we're after for the end result.
Okay, so now are you adding more water into the mixture at this point?
Yeah, so we're adding some hot water. And we're being very careful to increase the temperature about 2 degrees every 5 minutes for the next 15 minutes.
So it's very particular. You need to, I see you constantly looking up at the clock.
Yeah, you want to you want to gradually increase the temperature. Mm-hmm. If you go too quickly, it's going to produce too much acid, which will leave you with a bit of a sour cheese, and which would taste a little different than your desired amount. So we want to go 2 degrees every 5 minutes.
Okay. So now you're producing cheese the artisan way, right? Which means less technology than we're typically seeing?
Yeah, so more of your old world technology, how this would have traditionally been done. Mm-hmm. A lot of our recipes are based on old French recipes, and this is the traditional cheese making method. You see the word artisan a lot in the stores now. Yeah. It's kind of become a bit of a buzzword. You see like artisanal lettuce and artisan crackers, and this is actually, truly artisanal cheese making. Everything is done by hand. It's all tended to by hand very carefully, which will give ultimately a very desirable result. Everything's carefully taken care of.
Different taste?
Most people would find it a different taste. We're using unpasteurized milk here as well, so you're getting a very complex flavor.
Okay.
We're not pasteurizing. We're not killing off any of the beneficial nutrients.
Mm-hmm. And how long does it take to make the Bonachet cheese from beginning to end?
This cheese takes about at the earliest 3.5 months, usually aged about 6 months. So the actual initial make of the cheese is pretty intensive for the first 7 days.
Okay.
And then it's aged, it's carefully aged for 3.5 to 6 months afterwards in the aging room.
Wow, so you constantly have to be planning ahead.
Yeah, it makes it a little tricky to get away. The first...
no vacation for you.
No, the first 7-8 days, you want to make sure that you're flipping them daily, getting the moisture out of them.
Okay.
We're just going to need to turn this heat up just a little bit more.
All right, I'll let you continue a little bit later in the show. We're going to head into the aging room, take a look at some of the cheeses that are developing in there, and then we'll end the morning by taste testing. But of course, stay with us. We've got more to come from Lancaster, Highlands on CTV Morning Live.